All right, team, turns!
Take me out on the water,
We eat fishy.
way out in the woods, where the breathing is easy, the living is good.
All you can do is just laugh.
Out in the great
Larry Smith Outdoors is brought to you in part by Badger Sportsman, Bartline Barrels, Warrior Boats, Wilderness North Lodge, Big Snow Resort, Hard and Soft Fishing, Suzuki, Lynch of McGuanago, Dick Smith's Bait and Tackle, Wings Over Wisconsin, Kmiec Law Firm, Deep Freeze, Cold Snap, Otter, Norm's Egg, and Jiffy.
And remember, it's a great day to be alive.
out in the great outdoors.
Holy moly.
That's a little taste of the demo derby here in Amherst at the Portage County Fair. Enjoy this week's show.
Hey, welcome to Larry Smith Outdoors. This week what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing some snap jigging out on Lake Michigan for salmon. You know, and about a month and a half ago we were out and we got pretty lucky. We went out and did some trolling for Chinooks and coho, and I'll tell you, it was just an explosive time. But I'll tell you, I've always wanted to catch just one salmon one time, either a coho, a brown, or a Chinook, a big fish on just a regular rod and reel on a spinning gear. And you know what? Hey, today we got our good friend Brian Settele fishing with us, and this guy really knows this bite well down here. Hey Brian, I see you're tying up some lines, and a very interesting, you showed me that knot this spring when I was up on the Peshtigo, because I'm used to doing a blood knot, and I'll tell you, that knot you're tying seems to be stronger and a lot easier to tie.
Yeah, it is, Larry. You know what's key out here is really long leads in this clear water.
Okay.
You know, it's I can't stress that enough.
Even at night, like we're going to be doing
Even at
tonight?
night, you know,
Okay.
the water's clear. Well, maybe not as much at night, but more so during the day. But it does seem to make a difference at times.
Okay, I mean, when you're talking a long leader, Brian, how long are we talking?
Usually with this casting, I like a leader. So these are 9-foot rods.
Yep.
I like about a 9-foot leader.
Holy cats, all right.
Yeah,
And
it
you
makes
know,
a big difference.
you were telling, and we got our good friend Phil Dominic fishing with us tonight. You know, this is a cool deal because we're into a full moon here, and we're gonna fish, Phil, till at least midnight or 1, 2, 3 in the morning, whatever it takes. You know, I'll tell you, this is an interesting deal. We got the perfect night because there's light winds, right? And you were saying the key to this fishing is to make sure that you, as soon as you feel that fish, you rear back on them as hard as you can, huh?
Yeah, setting the hook's really important. You know, with all the people I take out guiding, I'd say one of the biggest things, the biggest mistakes they make is not setting the hook hard enough.
Okay.
So that's really, really important. And then, of course, you know, we'll find out, you know, if they want the lure at a slower speed or at a faster speed. But for the most part, it should be an awesome night of fishing.
Hey Brian, when we're out here fishing, you know, I'm thinking of Lake Michigan, I'm thinking we're fishing, you know, 100 to 200 feet of water. What kind of water depths are we going to be fishing?
Usually, you know, right now, Larry, the water is extremely cold. So the bait is very shallow. When I say very shallow, it's anywhere from 8 feet of water to 22. So we're going to be working that depth all night long. And we should be able to pull a bunch of fish out of there.
Hey, you know what? stay tuned. Let's see what happens tonight on Larry Smith Outdoors. Hopefully I can get my first salmon on a spinning rod. So I'm very excited about it, and we got the perfect night to it. Let's see what happens. Stay tuned.
The Warrior story continues with the best tracking, driest ride in the industry. Designed with a high degree of dead rise and bow flare to push water out and down for a smooth, dry, comfortable ride. The smart trolling keel limits bow drift for enhanced boat control in the wind, and with a lifetime hull warranty, Warrior boats are built to last. Warrior Boats, a legend reborn.
Badger Sportsman Magazine, Wisconsin's premier outdoor magazine. Fishing and hunting in Wisconsin, written by outdoor enthusiasts from Wisconsin. Each issue features timely fishing and hunting articles from experts across the state. Badger Sportsman Magazine will help you make the most out of your time in the woods or on the water. Subscribe to Badger Sportsman Magazine today.
Hey folks, the Badger Sportsman Magazine wants to see a picture of you having fun in the outdoors. And to have a chance to win a trip with us here on Larry Smith Outdoors and a hard and soft water fishing kit, all you have to do is submit that picture to thebadgersportsman.com. Oh, big fish. Oh, we got a big fish. Oh, we were just doing our Go Live stuff. Yep, and I got him in the boat. Now, what kind of fish are we? What kind of fish is it? It looks like a lake trout.
It's a lake trout, Larry.
A lake trout? Are you serious?
Yeah.
What are lake trout doing in this shallow water?
The water is so cold right now. It's like there's lake trout, there's brown trout, there's everything in here right now.
Holy camole, Brian! I'll tell you. You know, Phil, how long have you been after me? And I said, you know what? If I said, tell these guys how long you've been after me about doing this.
Probably 7 years.
Yep, and I said something, if we're gonna go and do this, we're gonna get the best guy that I know that has the most knowledge of coming down here and casting for them, and that's where we gave our good friend Brian Settele a call. And boy, I'll tell you, look at the size of that. Brian, you wanna take that fish and hold him up?
The thing that
You
gets
want
me
Phil?
is how long did I jig for him on Green Lake?
Right.
And I couldn't get one the other day, and now we come over here and I get one right away.
Hey, you know, I'll tell you, Brian and Phil, I'm a little surprised that it's a lake trout. I honestly, I mean, we're only in 20, 25 feet of water, and I cannot believe that we caught a lake
That's
trout.
a nice fish.
Nice fish. Boy, oh boy.
Yeah, it's a really nice looking lake trout. Really nice.
Yeah,
Dinner. I got din.
how did that fish hit? No, a lake trout, do you let lake trout go or do you keep lake trout?
I let him go, Larry. You know, it's like, you know, this is a smaller
din.
fish. Unless Phil wants it, you know.
That's all right. If we get some others, I'd like to take a couple home up.
Yeah,
Call
but
over.
that's
Well,
a
if
nice
you want to
fish.
keep it, you're welcome to keep it. It's
Otherwise,
good smoker or good eating fish. And of course, caught on the 3/4 ounce golden green Acme Cleo.
Is that the color you're casting too?
No, I
Okay.
gave everybody a different color, Larry.
I
so
figured
to see
you
what's
did.
working. So
Unbelievable, that's awesome. Nice job. No, that fish is bleeding. Does it pay to let him go?
we'll keep it.
Okay,
yeah, we'll
I was
keep
just gonna say, if it's gonna die, you know, I don't see any reason not to
we'll-
keep it. But yeah.
we'll keep it.
So Phil, what kind of retriever are you doing? Just a medium retriever, a fast
I was
retriever?
kind of staggering it. Real stop, then I kind of. just
Oh,
kind
you
of a
did
medium-
stagger it?
Yeah, I staggered it and then I kind of medium retrieved it. And he hit her pretty hard. Yeah. There was no dead stop. It was boom.
And you did a good job of setting the hook too, like I said, which was
Yeah, he
really
was on it
important.
right
Yeah,
away.
You did a really good job with that.
That's awesome. Let's throw them in the box. I got some ice water in there.
Catch another one.
Nice job. Yeah, a little bit of an accident. Him and Phil collided.
Yeah, Uncle
Right.
Phil kind of got hooked rods at the same time.
And
so-
what happened? Your lure went flying.
Yeah.
And
went
your
flying.
leader?
And the leader broke.
Went
so
all over.
got to retie again.
Yeah. Now you're
Unfortunately, tying at night isn't the easiest.
This might be slowing down the bite a little bit. I forgot my bottle sun drop. Forgot to order my bottles. So canned sun drop it is tonight. Now look at that spoon. Look how that thing glows. I'll tell you something, Brian. You said start jigging it. I'm like, jigging it. Oh, look at that reel. Look at that thing go. I can't believe to start jigging that spoon that slow that fish would hit. Is there enough line on this reel?
Yeah, there's 200 yards on there, Larry.
Well, 200. I just lost 100. Are you kidding me? Look at that thing.
I gotta get it above one and chase it, Larry.
No, he's gonna strip me out. I cannot believe that fish hit like that, Brian. I was just jigging it. I'll have to show the folks how I was jigging it, but I was just jigging that thing so light. You know, I would have never in a million years took that spoon, that Acme spoon, and started jigging it that slow. I would have like popped it, like rip jigged it, and brought it up and let it fall. But I'll tell you something, man, oh man, that was crazy. Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's a nice fish too.
Yeah. Brian,
See what I was telling you about how they just rip that line off the reel? It's
I can't
unbelievable.
get over that.
There's not a fish in fresh water that fights like these fish do. It's incredible.
That is
Trout and
incredible.
salmon
I
fight.
can see why you come out here and do this all the time.
Yeah, it's very addicting fishing. You know, once you get a little taste of it, you're pretty much hooked.
Yeah, you know, Brian, I bet you I didn't jig that thing. Whoa. Oh, man. I don't know.
He's not done yet. I think you got a Chinook down there.
I should know. Oh, there he is, Brian. What kind is it?
That's all Chinook. Got him. Nice fish. Nice fish, Larry.
Awesome. Hey, as soon as you net the fish, you want to net my throwable cushion?
Sure.
I had it holding the net up. Appreciate that. No, look at that spoon pop right off of there.
Yep.
No, I cannot get over. I'm going to have to show everybody how you had me jigging it. I'm very surprised that fish hit like that. Oh, yeah. Nice.
Yeah, nice Chinook. Not a monster, but that's a really good eating fish.
Right.
And on
that's a great fighting fish.
On that new Acme Super Cleo, Larry.
That's
bloody
what that
nose
is, a Super Cleo,
Yep,
huh?
yep. That Super Glow. That's by far one of my favorites, that bloody nose one.
That is awesome. I still can't get over how lightly. I mean, I was jigging it like I was jigging it like it was a regular jig with like a jerk minnow, but super slow. Almost not like a jerk minnow, like a Kalin. I'm so excited, like a Kalin's grub. Yep. That's how slow I was jigging. You had me jigging that spoon. I'm like, come on.
When it's like I told you, it's like it pretty much was like 30 seconds after I told you that you started twitching like that,
right.
And wham, you got this fish.
That's absolutely awesome. All right, good.
We'll catch some more.
Nice fish. I'm telling you, Brian.
Get up front here, Larry, get up front, get up front.
Holy cats, I cannot get over. Oh, there he is, right there. What the heck? Holy moly. You got a nibble? Don't forget when you grab the
Yep. Get up here. I'll grab the net.
Don't forget about that cushion.
Yep.
Oh my, I can't believe I'm just jigging that thing so light. I thought the first time it was a fluke, but I'll tell you, I did it the same thing, Brian, just like you told me, and that thing absolutely crushed it, and that was right by the boat. Yep. Holy
Yeah, see, a lot of these times they'll follow your lure up, Larry, as you're bringing it in,
Yeah.
too,
That is incredible.
Yeah, just let me know where he's at.
Over here, over here. There you go.
Oh, he jumped out of the water.
Look at that. Look at that fish.
He's not done yet.
Oh, what the heck?
You get him?
I hope he's done pretty soon. I'm getting.
Yeah, he's not done yet. He's still green. Keep that rod up, straight
keep it
up and
up?
down, Larry. Yeah, keep it straight up and down, you bet.
Holy moly. I cannot get. Oh, look at that reel.
You have to get back again, Larry. Larry, getting back, baby. Or where's he at?
Hang on. There he comes, Brian.
Nice fish, Larry. Good job, buddy.
Thank you. Wow. What's that? Is that another
That's
Chinook?
looks like a nice coal, Larry.
A coal?
Nice coal.
Wow. Now Phil got a lake trout, I got a Chinook and a coal.
Yep.
I'll tell you, Brian, there's not, there might be one boat left out here, and you said tonight was going to be the night.
Yep.
I just can't get over this. And you know what? The interesting part was, you know what? I fish pretty much every day. There's no way, Brian, in a million years that I would have started jigging like that if you wouldn't have told me that.
Well, you know the biggest thing is we started out, with a nice, steady, slow retrieve.
Yup.
And a lot of times if you're not getting bit, you got to switch it up.
Okay.
It's like a lot of times, it's
Let me
like
grab that fish while we're talking. Yeah.
they want the bait a certain way, and it's just that barely, twitching it, that lift on it seems to be be key.
What an
Nice
absolutely awesome way to fish. And again, I just charged up that Cleo, and I'll tell you right away, that fish absolutely smoked that.
Show ho.
Go-ho, show-ho.
Show ho.
Awesome, thanks, buddy.
You're welcome,
You know
sir.
what? I'm gonna move back to the back where I started from.
Is
And
that like
away
a
we
Tahoe?
go.
There's a Tahoe and a choho.
A cho. Hey, Phil, you gotta just barely move it. Look at the size of that sub. It's the boss.
Yeah,
Wow.
and potato salad, and coleslaw.
That's a meal. Brad, you don't want any of that, do you?
I don't know.
Man. What a good combination. Potato salad and sub.
Kalin's has been catching multi-species fish for over 30 years. From our crappie grubs to our seismic series of hybrid swim baits and grubs, to our jerk minnows,
You can't see that jerk minnow, can you?
to our garlic and salt impregnated wacko worm,
That's a Kalin's Wacko.
our premium line of Kalin jig heads. Oh, and our original Kalin's grub still does a pretty good job too.
Fish, look at that Kalin's in her mouth right there.
Patrick, what are you doing out here? Mark, I'm going fishing this weekend, but with this massive selection of trucks, I can't figure out which one to take.
The brand new Lynch McGuanago stores have a massive selection of brand new Chevrolet, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram trucks, cars, vans, and SUVs. Make your next stop at the all-new state-of-the-art Lynch McGuanago dealerships today.
Nobody sells for less than Lynch.
Phil, if you can keep that rod tip straight up and down, yep.
Nice job.
Just tell me. This way I'll take him again, but as long as he's back there.
Okay, he's coming back here. Phil,
There he is. Is he coming back?
Oh, that's a nice fish.
What a considerate fish.
Phil, you got him? It's a nice fish. Oh, nice job. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna wait till I get the players, which are back there, to get the hook out of this guy, but another nice fish. Hey, Phil.
I don't think this is a lake trout. That lake trout did not fight
Look at
like
that
this.
reel.
Holy
Phil,
crap.
I think you're reeling and it's going that way. I don't think it pays to reel.
Nope.
He's going
Yeah,
Nope,
don't
it
reel it.
doesn't.
You
No,
have
it
to reel
doesn't.
out.
I
Spin
put
that
loops
line
in it, I know.
Not yet, not yet.
Got him.
There we go. Nice job.
There we go.
Nice job.
Look at the size of that one.
There's a nice
That's
one.
a nice. That's
Look
a
at the
nice
big
fish.
puppy.
What kind of salmon is that?
That's a Chinook salmon.
Hi, puppy.
Whoa. Yeah, I would
Little
say,
slack on that
you
one.
know, casting for salmon is definitely ranking right up there with musky fishing, for sure, Phil. I'll tell you, you know.
Where's the lure?
Hey.
Where's the lure? Slap it on. Where's it at?
Good job,
Hey.
buddy. Hey, you know what? You said that before. You know what? In the last couple years that you and I have been fishing, you've got me to do a lot of different things, and it was nice of Brian to take us out and put us on these fish. I'll tell you. But this is another one of them sports
Cool.
where you sure can get addicted to
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Look at that fish.
Where's
and
my
catching
baby?
them casting.
Where's my baby? I want to touch him. There he is.
Yeah, and on that Super Glow Cleo.
Yeah, that's amazing.
3/4
that
ounce
thing.
Super Glow Cleo.
You know, it's amazing when you charge that Cleo up, Brian, how far you can see that bait coming through the water.
Oh, I know, it's amazing.
Just, that's a really cool thing.
And that's one of the biggest things with this lure, you know, with that Super Glow spoon.
Yeah.
These fish can see it from a long distance.
Right.
You know, it's like versus a spoon that's not charged up or glow in the dark. So these fish can see it, and they see it for a long distance. They come up and right away just T-bone it, you know. So.
Well, I tell you, that initial hit is something.
How much does that rascal weigh?
I bet you this is probably around that 14, 15 pound range.
That's a nice fish.
Very nice fish.
Hey,
good eating
cool.
too.
And they are tricky because, man, when he start coming toward the boat, it's like, I think he's still on there, but yeah, you got to go like crazy to keep up with that rascal.
They slackline you.
Hey, I'm trying to charge my lure. What are you doing? Hey, Brad, you got the light on?
Here, one.
In the kitchen today, Shotgun Steve Schaefer, and I am making, I don't know, one of the best salsas I've ever come up with in my life. I mean, I give it to everybody and we love it. Watermelon. Find a watermelon. I couldn't find one in the store the other day, it was seedless, but you get one that's super sweet, and everything is equal parts. Cut your watermelon up in small chunks. And I'm not kidding you, you can put this, I put this on fish, I put it on crackers, chicken, you name it. Here's a little secret on how to do your tomatoes. Buy Romas. You don't have all the water and all the seeds inside. But if you do buy a regular tomato, that's the bigger one at the store, like this kind right here. You take and cut the top off it like I did. Stick your fingers in there and turn them around and squeeze at the same time, and all the seeds and the water come out. That'll save you all the hassles later on, because this salsa, you don't want a lot of liquid in it. So take and cut it like that. Squeeze your hand. Just remember, just cut the tomato, not your hand. Your jalapeno. I took and chopped almost an inch off of this, and I left everything, all the seeds and everything. So I've done it a million times. I know how the flavor is, and that's what I'm looking for. So I take my tomato in, my watermelon in, white onion, same thing. Equal parts, it's up to you. If you like more onion, more watermelon, more tomato, throw it in there. It's not gonna hurt, it's salsa, it's good. It's whatever flavor you want, that's what cooking is about. Now this, cilantro, you gotta have cilantro. Cut it up. I mean, if you can smell it right now, people, this is what makes the salsa, the smell. And here goes the jalapeno. Take your lime, I rolled it on a table, loosen it up, squeeze all the juice out of it. Salt, throw a little salt in there to taste. Olive oil, a couple of tablespoons. Pepper. Once again, everything's to taste. And a little sugar. You might think it's weird, but the sugar really helps. You know, the double scoop thing or double dipping. Let's try this. One of these episodes coming up too, I'm going to put it on fish or chicken or turkey or something. This recipe is awesome.
The Badger Sportsman is the magazine for outdoors in Wisconsin. Not a subscriber? Now is the time. You won't want to miss a single issue. It's packed full of everything you need to know for open water success, no matter what species you're targeting. For availability in your area and subscription information, check out badgersportsman.com today.
That is what it's all about.
That thing is just digging.
It is just pure power.
Yep,
That
big fish too.
Yeah, you know, it's funny because the other fish that we've caught, you know, tonight have all come up, you know, where we've seen them. Even that lake trout that Phil caught right away came up, you know, but this one's definitely staying down.
There he is. There he is. Look at the size of that one. Look at the size of that brown. Look at the size of that. There he is.
Oh,
Nice.
That is so awesome. That is unbelievable.
Woo! Nice
Yeah.
job. Nice.
Look at how beautiful that fish
Yeah, that thing's got awesome color.
Holy moly, look at that. Wow.
Look at the spots on that. That's a pretty fish.
That is a pretty fish. Jeez.
Look at the size of that brown trout.
That is absolutely so cool.
Oh, careful, baby. We wanna let
Big
you go.
bear hug, boy.
Beautiful fish.
There she goes. Hey, I'll tell you guys, you know what? I see your eyes are drooping. I can't see Phil's because he just put his glasses back on. But I'll tell you, we fished all night, and I'll tell you, we had an absolutely awesome time. It's another one to scratch off of our bucket list.
Yep.
Catching salmon out here on Lake Michigan with our good friend Brian Settele, casting this time. And I hope everybody enjoyed the show. And I'll tell you, hey, Brian, if guys want to get a hold of you and gals want to get a hold of you and come out and try some of this fishing, and how long will this actually go yet?
Pretty much this casting, Larry, for the salmon stuff, pretty much go through September and October and stuff. So, and then we get in October, then it's casting crankbaits in the harbor and stuff like that.
So there's a lots of time left to come out here and enjoy some great fishing. And this year, I know you've told me this, but a lot of other guys I know say this is one of the better years by far. And I can tell by the amount of fish we have in our live well here that it was definitely, the bite is on.
Oh yeah, and the thing is with this year, it's like all the fish are like, just enormous. They're
Quality.
fat. Yeah, I mean really good quality. The trout, the salmon. So it's a phenomenal year. And people, that want to come take advantage of it, just give me a call.
That sounds good. And how can they get a hold of you, Brian?
They can call me at 414-559-9238, or you can send me an email or go to the website at witrout.com.
That sounds great. Hey, I hope everybody enjoyed our show this weekend. Hey, Phil, you and I, we're going back to shore. We're going to clean these fish up, and we're going up to Green Bay to do some fishing.
Keep her going.
Yep.
We'll sleep when we die. We sleep when we die.
That's right. Hey, and just remember, it's a great day to be alive.
Ho!
Got a mouthful of mud. First hit I took, just spun up in my mouth.
He forgot his cane, so all we had was that.
People pick on me all the time. Can't you get a smaller net though if I could use it for my cane?
That is a small net.
Come on, Precious. Go get the truck.